Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to the current report on Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. Officially, Kiev does not claim responsibility for the drone attacks on Moscow, but the traces are clear and the military secret service threatens openly. So for the people of Moscow, the sound of approaching kamikaze drones could soon become a habit. For the third time in a few days, shells fell in the Russian capital on Tuesday morning and again hit a high-rise building housing parts of Putin's propaganda apparatus, just 5 kilometers from the Kremlin. And the attacks may just be the prelude to a new campaign by Ukraine. No representative of the occupation regime can feel safe in any corner of his country as long as the war of aggression is being waged against Ukraine. That is how the New York Times quotes Andrei Yusov from the Ukrainian military intelligence service HUR. The only way to stop such incidents is for the complete withdrawal of Russian occupying forces from Ukraine and the restoration of our sovereignty. Officially, Kiev remains silent about the attacks in Russia. It is unclear exactly who fired the kamikaze drones at Moscow. However, pictures on social networks show that the projectiles are most likely Ukrainian-made weapons. Experts from the New York Times have identified 3 different models that have been used in attacks on Moscow since May. And a video with images of the attacks can be seen online. One of the drones used is the Bober, which means beaver model, which the Ukrainian military intelligence service is said to have developed. Not much is known about the capabilities of the model, but according to Ukrainian data, Bober has a range of about 1,000 kilometers. According to the actor Sergei Prytula, his foundation procured 50 Bober for the Ukrainian army. And there are pictures out there that you can see Prytula with a Bober. And according to the New York Times, the UJ-22 model developed by the Ukrainian aviation company Ukrjet was used in at least 3 attacks in Russia. According to the manufacturer, the drone can fly autonomously up to 800 kilometers and transport 20 kilos of explosives. The design of the UJ-22 is reminiscent of a classic propeller aircraft. And the third drone developed by Ukraine is said to be a model that is launched into the air by a catapult. It is unclear who develops and manufactures the drone, but according to the New York Times, there is not even a type designation. Debris from the flying wing was identified in connection with 4 attacks in Russia, as the newspaper said, and according to Sergei Prytula, the kamikaze drone was used in a successful attack on a Russian oil depot in May, and was fired from Ukraine. That's at least what Prytula wrote on Facebook, now platform X. According to Prytula's foundation, it has collected almost 6.2 million euros for the procurement of long-range drones for the Ukrainian army. The development of the Bober drone was also financed with the help of private donations. However, the Ukrainian state is now investing heavily in the development and manufacture of unmanned aircraft. According to Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal, Kiev wants to spend almost 1 billion euros on this year, and last year was just under 100 million euros. And the drone Phoenix 03 Heavy UCAV is said to be a Ukrainian development. The kamikaze drone should be able to transport several pounds of explosives and be able to knock out entire tanks. At least the German newspaper Frankfurter Rundschau reported on that. And a video circulating on Twitter is said to show a Phoenix 03 Heavy UCAV attacking a Russian TOS-1 rocket launcher, and that's a particularly feared weapon. The existence of the Phoenix 03 Heavy UCAV has not yet been confirmed by an independent party. There are also no photos of the alleged super drone so far. On the other hand, Ukraine's ambitions in the field of combat drones are undeniable. No country in the world is currently producing more drones than Ukraine, is what the Minister of Industry Alexander Kamyshin recently wrote on Telegram. According to the minister, more than 100 Ukrainian companies are producing aircraft. And they say that Ukraine will become a mecca for people who want to learn about UAVs. And if you want to learn more about the developments in the war of aggression in Ukraine, the next video is here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.